My name's Kevin Strength. I'm a native Waxahachie man. Grew up here, graduated from Waxahachie High School. Was on the council for several years. I'm currently the chamber CEO and president. I want to talk a little bit about people that influenced me at Waxahachie School District. I guess I could start at grade school level. My first grade teacher was Miss McCready, and she was very popular, very good teacher, and I learned quite a bit from her. When I got into junior high, I went to the old high school on Gibson over there, and Eddie Finley was the principal, and I always respected Mr. Finley. One, because he busted my behind a couple of times, and but number two, because he was always really professional and really cared about his students. I felt that the whole time I was in junior high. And if you go back to the sixth grade, his daughter Edith Finley was very instrumental in my growing up. She was one of the sixth grade teachers. At that point, my name is Michael Kevin Strength, so you can imagine when you go through roll call, they call my first name, but my mother called me by my middle name, Kevin. So I got tired of that, so Miss Finley called me Michael the whole year, and she made it sound so beautiful that I let her do it. When I got into high school, there were several people that really were good to me and that influenced me. One was Billy Hancock, and he was no nonsense and straight to the point, but I learned more in his class about government affairs and history and things that I use today than a lot of things that I learned in high school. Miss Kane was instrumental, and really Miss Kane became more instrumental later on in life because I wasn't in the mood to learn when I was in her class, and so she would send me to Miss Tibby Colson's class, which is isolation, and I spent most of my time in her class in isolation. So I care for Miss Tibby deeply too. But later on in life, Miss Kane, one of the greatest compliments I got to work on the new school building, and we were at the Fine Arts Center, and she spoke, and I was sitting out in the audience, and she came and walked by me and reached down and hugged my neck and said that she was proud of me, and I got all giggly inside that Miss Kane would compliment me like that. So it was one of the highest compliments. She ran a tight ship and expected us all to listen and learn, and at that stage in life I was looking at girls and doing all the wrong things, and so she held me to a standard. Another one, as far as coaches go, Tommy McLemore always saw something good in me and was always really good to me, and I really loved him and cared for him. Coach Ray, Jimmy Ray, was one of the fairest men that I know, and he expected you to hold the line. And generally before I got called in his office as a principal, he had already talked to my mom, so they had already worked out a plan on what was going to happen to me. So he kept me on the straight and narrow. Through my childhood, growing up in Waxahachie ISD, I had lots of people that were looking after me like I belonged to them. And you don't realize it when you're young, but when you get older and you have children of your own, you really learn to admire and be thankful for those that looked after you like you were their own child. So I've always had that experience with Waxahachie Independent School District. You never know how you touch someone when the actual event happens, and what it means to the children that someone is looking out for them. But like I said a while ago when I was talking about my life, is that the kids don't appreciate it now while it's happening, but as they get older and have their own children, they start realizing what you're trying to do to help them. They'll come back and they'll tell you how much you meant to them. So you might not get instant gratification on some of the things that you have to do and put up with right now, but you will have people come back like me and say how much they appreciate it and what a difference you've made in their life. So don't get discouraged. That it does make a difference in people's lives, and it's a calling. I know that, and y'all have answered the call, and there's the grateful comes when they grow up and understand what you tried to do for them. WISD is only as good as the people that are participating in running it, the teachers, the administration, the students, the parents. It's all a dance, and there's going to be problems and there's going to be issues that come up, but together I think that those things can be worked out together, and for the betterment of your child. And I'm really proud to say that I represent WISD here at the Chamber, and it's been an honor and a privilege.